Gemini, welcome to the channel, welcome to the reading, thank you for returning to the channel. Okay, so Gemini, we're going to look at what your energies want to say. Okay, we start off with the Two of Pentacles and with the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this talks about there being real fortune in this project, or perhaps it's a collaboration. Okay, two people working for the same thing, and they want to tell you that they're really happy as there seems to be an opening to a possible collaboration, possibly somehow getting some input or something like that. Okay, they really want to express their gratitude for that. Now, the thing is though that as you see, we have I'm just gonna mute the notifications. Okay, so just a second, I'm just gonna mute these notifications over here. So apologies about that. Okay, so like I was saying, okay, the two people who possibly are collaborating, although they get the sense also that it feels like it's perhaps a repeating the repetition of the same the same ideas and not really advancing with like a possible turning point. Like for example, always there is a turning point over here. Okay, going from the underneath to the top and from the left to the right, and vice versa. Again, going from the underneath to the top, or from the top to the underneath, whatever direction you're going, and then from left to right, right to left. But there never seems to be like this turning point, and so this is kind of a little bit I don't know, what can we say, perhaps a little bit less pleasant. There is a promise though of a turning point over here coming next. Okay, and a turning point that possibly can bring on this Ten of Cups situation, and a Ten of Cups situation that brings some much needed it's a much desired, I'd like to say, situation with this Ten of Cups person, and it seems to be a Ten of Cups, not only in terms of like perhaps with somebody's watching and you're inquiring about your soulmate. It could possibly be that, but it could also be a Ten of Cups situation in terms of like some ideal that you're trying to work towards. So perhaps this could be like somebody that you really would want to work with, like the Queen of Pentacles, somebody who's very sure of herself. Okay, somebody who's also the Empress in the Major Arcana, being represented as the Empress in the Minor Arcana, a Taurus, a Libra. Specifically, this is probably a Taurus, as this is the Queen of Pentacles, so a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn suit. Okay, and this collaboration with this Queen of Pentacles, there's it promises to be an adventure that a beautiful adventure that brings about success and triumph. So there's a lot here, a lot to be desired in this opening to the to this possibility of working with each other, or somehow being contributors, co-contributors. You know what I'm saying? And look at that. After the success and the triumph, we get the Chariot. The Chariot and oh, look at that success with the Triumph card, and then we get the Chariot with the Chariot and the Minor Arcana. And I call it the Chariot in the Minor Arcana because the King of Swords, somebody just like the Chariot in the Major Arcana, is able to be productive with their thoughts, and the King of Swords does the exact same thing. So it's really kind of interesting that we had both the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords with the Chariot and the King of Swords. Okay, because again, look what it's saying. It's saying that there's the possibility of a deep turning point, perhaps in this love situation, perhaps in this Pentacles situation. Okay, so it could be love, it could be like two turning point cards. This is the former turning point card, now it's the Lover's card. Okay, so a soulmate. But if we want to look at it as two turning point cards, it's being emphasized again. So we had the Ace of Pentacles with the Ace of Swords, and the Chariot with the King of Swords, and now we're getting two turning point cards again, and we also have the Five of Wands. So a lot of possibility for a turning point here, and it's saying to take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith because the message is that there is a lot of possibility for this, a lot of opportunity for the possibility of building this really beautiful. Really beautiful home. Now, this home can be anything. It could be an actual physical home. It could be a home that you embody. It could be the home that you create in terms of something that you manifest as an entrepreneur. Okay, so some company that you're building, some service that you're building. And again, look at this. Okay, we have along with the four. Okay, I was gonna jump to the next card, but along with the Four of Wands, we have the Ace of Cups. Okay, again, so there's a lot of possibility that there's just an overflowing amount of beautiful energy over here, delicious energy that can possibly result from here. Okay, from this. Partnership, relationship, it'll be different for each and every one of you. So I can't really tell you whether this is some soulmate or whether this is just some collaboration with some friend or some bestie from work. Yeah, you're gonna have to know that yourself. So I'm just looking at how the cards were actually set up, okay, and how they actually got on. Yeah, because we had I kind of associated them with different cards, but yeah, the Fool came out with the Four of Wands, but it's okay. I mean, they're right next to each other. Okay, so the Four of Wands, I said, with the what was it, with the Ace of Cups, it was right close. So it's saying to take a leap of faith over here, okay, because there's the opportunity to build this really great, whether this be a really great partnership, a lifelong partnership, if it's your soulmate, or a really great opportunity to build something, some commercial enterprise, some commercial entrepreneurial kind of thing, okay? And then if you want to take a look at what the Knave of Cups and the Five of Cups want to say, again, a possibility, a message for this possibility. They want to say thank you for this message of possibility. However, they are kind of feeling that, yeah, perhaps this has been said that, yeah, it's a possibility sometime in the future, and then sometimes they end up feeling like, yeah, that the future is always the future and it's never the present. What was that? There's that. It's not necessarily the same thing here, but I'm just thinking about what is it? It's always jam tomorrow. Okay, so that's from Dr. Seuss, I think. It's always jam tomorrow, or is that from Alice in Wonderland? I can't remember. I don't know. I'm not good at these story book children's storybook things. Okay, never was really much into them. Except when I was a child, but don't really remember them much. Anyway, so yeah, look what we have again. We have like the Ace of Cups, okay, with the Judgment. A brand new beginning is promised. Okay, there's a brand new beginning with an overflowing amount of love over here. Okay, Saint Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, who's giving this message from the heavens about this overflowing love that exists in this partnership, in this lifelong partnership, the opportunity for a lifelong partnership, and it's a soulmate. Okay, it almost kind of feels like it's one of those known from a previous lifetime. You know, if that even is a thing, exists. Of course, like I mean, there's various cultures that say that it exists. Like we don't have physical proof. I mean, there are some people who are who say they've been able to. What's that term called? To or not regress. What's that term? You know, when you're you go looking into your previous lifetimes. I forget. I just don't have the term right now. Okay, so they're feeling such a connection. Okay, so you're such a bestie. You're such a soulmate that you know there's really a lot of passion here. A lot of passion and a lot of elements that you have such a deep connection with. Okay, the Six of Cups talks about this beautiful deep connection with somebody, your life partner, somebody that you really feel a great connection with. So all of this is here, although, then again, we have to end off the reading. Just before we end off this reading, we have the Eight of Cups. Now, is this going towards wish fulfillment, or is this somebody turning their backs because perhaps they're, they've heard this before, that, yeah, there's a promise, The promise is there, but will the promise be realized? We do have the Archangel Michael card, which is saying have some serenity because it's being guided from above. However, at the present moment, this person is also thinking about perhaps that there needs to be, somebody needs to be walking away because perhaps it's just promises and nothing more than promises. However, I do want to say that with the same Michael card, next, okay, associated with the Eight of Cups, it's saying that because this is guided from heaven, that the person won't be walking away, but they're thinking that maybe that is the thing that needs to be done because maybe there's it's just taking too much time, or there's probably there is no reciprocation, or perhaps they're just not as aligned as they thought. The other person was with them. Perhaps it's not fully reciprocated, or not reciprocated to the same extent, or something like that. However, Saint Michael does leave here, Archangel Michael does leave with a promise that seems to be fulfilled. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give it a like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Take care, Gemini.